I like to use a professional dryer like this, it's much faster. You can of course use a handheld dryer, which I believe designer dog make a fixture, an arm fixture to hold it in position for you. Otherwise you'll have to get someone to hold the handheld dryer for you. Okay. I like to use a hindies brush, one with bobbles on the end, a pin brush, part the coat nicely and dry it thoroughly. I normally start at the back of the dog, just gently let the brush go through the coat. You don't need to pull or anything to dry or straighten most of the hair. Keep hold of the dog all the time. I'm actually holding him with my thumb and my index finger here, just by the towel. Good boy. Good lad. If you come across slightly tangled hair, groom it from the bottom and work your way up. Brush it down because otherwise you can end up making the coat very staticky. The trick of this is getting the dryer at the right angle with the hair. And we always want to brush the coat straight down to the ground because we want the coat to end up looking quite straight. Into the front legs here. Behind the neck here. Make sure the coat is thoroughly dry before you finish, because if you crack at a coat for a show and you haven't dried it properly, it'll be much more difficult to get the cracker lines out of the coat on the day of the show. We normally bath the dogs either the morning of the show or the night before, depending on where the show is and how far we have to travel. And if the dog ends up going on a 2-day show where it's one, perhaps it's best to breed in its group, we would bath the dog again, ready for the second time to be shown. Don't have the dryer pointed into the dog's eyes, so as you can see I've got my fingers over his eyes so that I'm not worrying him by the blow of the dryer. Some people like to do this with the pure bristle brush, but I find that doing it with the pin brush, if you've got a full coated dog like this, it does actually penetrate the hair better and part the hair and dry it straighter. I'll finish him off with a pure bristle brush. Yorkshire Terriers do take quite a long time to bath and dry, so give yourself plenty of time. Good boy. Good lad. Good lad. Just making sure that I've dried everywhere. Make sure he's fully dry, not damp at all. Right, that's him dried and now ready for grooming.